Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Expeditions Viking. We find ourselves here in Legasteer, or however you pronounce it, where we came down into these ruins to forcibly change the leadership of their cult, which we have done. But it leaves us in a question of, when we step out of here, what is the state of the rest of the area gonna be? Are they all gonna be against us? Because it seemed like quite a few of them didn't like this cult leader, though some of them did. So maybe they'll be happy that we forced out a leader that wasn't as good. But I guess we'll see. They might all just be violent, because we did, you know, fight our way into their base and kill their leader. So, yeah. I didn't really want to kill the people here, but I don't know. It was our goal, and at least the leader and their main cultists seemed like pretty terrible people. So the question is everyone else out here going to be an enemy? Like the people that we had over here who were wanting Iovita in charge. And it's currently looking like no, and now you are able to be talked to. So maybe we did actually just force a change in leadership, which was our goal. I wasn't sure if it would actually allow that, but no. These people are cool with us, or not. I'm gonna go with not. Okay. Changed my mind. They are not cool with us. I'm gonna go non-lethal on you guys. The people that were hanging out here and were part of the main downstairs cult that had their weird religion and whatnot, didn't really mind getting rid of them. These people I think are more like the normal people that are just trying to live their lives. And I'm still hopeful that we can figure out how to talk to you. Because it only seems like you're willing to talk when we're fighting. Alright. With that in mind though, we get to go first. So we've got a bunch of level 0 civilians. You're a level 2 huntress. Level 2 militiaman. Level 2 militiaman. Skirmisher. Healer. Level 2 leader. Okay. We can probably ignore the civilians for now. And just focus on the militia. They might come up and do like 2 damage to us, but it doesn't really matter. You do not have a shield. That is a poor choice for you. 91% I think is good enough that I could just take the shot. Though I could move closer. It does put me slightly at risk. But we'll take the 95, because I wasn't planning to do a quick shot with those chances. Got Kettle here, but he'll take attacks opportunity because of you guys. But I might have him do that anyway. You can actually get over here. Well, how about that? I could pull your shield out of the way, but I don't think anyone else can take advantage of that. So instead I'm going to go with a cleave to just try and break through as best we can. Can anyone else get over there usefully? Yes. Since you can't actually get close enough to join the fight, you can get over there to help with the flank. And that should stop the rest of them from getting over here to help. That was supposed to be Aesleaf in my mind, not Nefia. There's a misclick. That was supposed to be Aesleaf who stood there. Nefia is going to get super ganged up, which is not the plan. Anyway, now we are flanking, so we're going to get those bonuses. I could have you give our bonus to melee damage, but since I think we're only going to get the 1 melee attack in this round, I'd rather go for the DR, because Nefia is going to get wrecked. Alright, yeah. Let's go with the cleave. Just try and break through his shield. We'll move hastily forward here. And then Kettle. You'll take an attack of opportunity, so I might as well move you. We'll go here. You'll take your 5 damage. Then step forward to there. And drop that person. And we'll move you forward as well. Do they have archers? They probably do. So I'm going to put you in cover. And yes, we're just ignoring the civilians for now. Although I suppose technically that the civilians are going to give flanking bonuses. Oh, you're just bracing your shield. Perfect. Alright, they're mostly staying out of the fight. Yeah, you guys stay out of the fight, then I will stay out of the fight with you. If I go for this, we take the attack of opportunity. But I'm thinking that's probably a pretty good call anyway. 95%. Yeah, we'll take our 4 damage. It's fine. Good solid hit there. Now in your case, since we have all these people around, and your shield is so bulky, let's have you just pull the shield out of the way. Which means I possibly should have shot at you. Give you a heavy swing. And then Nefia, you can finish him off. Then Kettle, you can finish him off. Only a 60%. Why so bad? Do you have some... Oh, demoralized. I wasn't demoralized, you were. You need to work on that, man. I can move you here. We'll move you here. You'll take an attack of opportunity, which is still not great. But it's 1 damage. 75 is feeling pretty alright. Please don't miss. I probably should have just gone with the ranging shot to be sure. Yep, should have gone with the ranging shot. All we have left is Araskva. Is it better for us to have you use a shout? Or... No, you're demoralized. Having you try and attack him would not be helpful. Could make us mentally resistant. Do they have many archers? Not really. And we've got them in a great choke point. So demoralize I don't think is terribly useful. We'll go with Odin's Favor. That way hopefully we can not be demoralized. And yeah. Let's move you forward as well. Call that good. Wish we could have taken you down. Alright. Wasted your turn to heal him. That's great. Took both your turns to heal him. Okay. We're spotted. Were you not actually going to do the attack, though? Like, you did the ranging shot. Yeah. He is doing no damage to Nefia. I almost feel bad about it. We're going to have to take these guys down. Like, even though I'm not wanting to attack them, they're part of the 8 remaining. All right. Do I just finish you off? Yeah, I think I'll finish you off. And again, I'll take the attack of opportunity. It's better for us to put our effort in taking out their actual damage dealers than these guys that do 4 damage. Missed on a 95. Come on. Alright, and that means I actually have to use these people's attacks. So, Nefia, finish him off. Then we'll move Aceleaf in. Oh, we can't. Right, you can't move past each other. Well, I can pull you forward to move Nefia back. Then I could shove one of the two of them in. So who would be better in this case? Gunnar does more damage. Maybe that's the call. Like, if we send Aceleaf forward. Pretty good. Gunnar can just get the kill, though, on that one. And be nearly a kill there, assuming it doesn't hit the shield. So let's go with Roskva. I'll actually have you do Thor's favor. Get us our damage bonus. And would that now allow you to take out their leader? Still no. Maybe with the charge. Again, that's assuming that we don't hit the shield. What's your shield chance? Only 34, actually. It's not bad. Try and take her down. There it is. And then you can then move farther in. To here. And Aceleaf can... Oh, can we move you one more square? We can. Then Aceleaf can charge to here. And get the flank. Alright, things are coming together. We've got one more hunter back here, and then just a bunch of these civilians, who you would think would just drop their weapons at this point. And Aceleaf can actually get all the way over here, which hopefully should inconvenience the archer. I'm good with that. What are you guys gonna do? Yeah, just run around. Like, I don't know what to do now. We'll go for a big heavy strike just to take you down. Yeah, and we're going non-lethal. Good. And now we just have to take down all of the civilians, which is just brutal. Oh, it looks so bad. I'll have you take out this one hiding behind pillars, because they're going to be harder for our archers to get to. We just have the 2 left. And lastly, you. Oh. I'm hoping they're willing to talk when the fight's over. Sometimes the game registers that we didn't kill, and other times non-lethal is still treated effectively as lethal damage. Return to the priest and tell him the cult has been vanquished. Yeah, so it's just treating it as if we'd finished them all off. Yeah, I can't talk or anything. That's a shame. So yeah, it's treating it as if we came in and just slaughtered everyone. And I guess to some extent we did. We haven't decided what to do with the crowd out by the bridge, where you've got families that are trying to make it in here. And then another group that's intentionally trying to stop them. Not that good of a spear. Anything else? No, it looks like we've looted all of them. We've got a few more people around that so far haven't attacked us, including a couple more guards. Do I want to wander around to see who is going to start a fight with us? Not really, but I'm going to. You guys... Okay, you're running away scared. That's fair. You guys? Please don't kill me. Yeah, so they're all terrified. But they're not attacking. And if you're not attacking, you get to live. Do we see the state of the guards out front? Or do we just say the mission was accomplished and call it good? Let's go up here. Alright, you guys are running in terror. Yeah, so we could side with you against them. Are you guys enemies now? No. Interesting. I changed my mind. Alright, so by killing your town, we have sided against you. Alright. It is what it is. Some level 2s. Level 2. And a couple of level 0s. And we're not gonna focus on how small those level 0s are. I guess I can take out their healers, but I can't quite take out them. I'm still gonna go non-lethal because this doesn't feel good killing them, so we'll let them live. Yeah. Let's see, Asleep is back here, so we'll go to you, because he probably can't make it that far forward. Maybe. That drops you. Asleep can get to you with a charge. Who can you get to, nephew? You can get to this one. Not quite with the charge, because charge has to end up adjacent. Yeah, so that's not quite the kill I was hoping for. I probably should have gone with Roskva's bonus melee damage just to finish that off. We'll take you out. And we've got another rogue over here. kettle get you? Yes. So all we have left is this person with basically no health. And you. And then the level 0 civilians. I wonder if you can finish them off. If we move you a bit closer. Rospa. 82's not bad. There you go. And do you guys have any movement left? Yeah, a little bit. So I'll just move you to the extent that you can move, which is there. And then turn. Yeah, I feel real bad about how this played out, but we weren't really given a choice. And to some extent, that's the nature of us being Vikings, is we're not necessarily the good guys. Alright, we won't charge because you're charging into the wrong square. So we'll go for the flank instead. Yep, we're terrible people. Yeah, I don't even have anything to say. It is what it is. We're going non-lethal. That's the important thing. This is all very, very non-lethal. I don't know. Not really anything you can do to help out in this circumstance, so we'll just end turn. There it is. Victory, such as it is. Taking out a bunch of just ordinary families. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's done now. Hi there. We finished the task you gave us. You're welcome. What do you want? Oh. We can't even report back. Because we were supposed to let them know. Is that quest just going to be stuck there forever? No. I guess that quest is just done. Or maybe we've never officially accepted the quest from you. Yeah. Alright, well, let's return to the priest and let him know that we have vanquished this satanic cult that was not in any way a satanic cult. And they're just gonna remember the horrors of the Vikings who came to their land. And yeah, I'm more and more convinced that this priest planted the blood in the bucket of scraps just to convince people that satanic cults were happening here. Sinford is sitting on the steps of the old shrine, reading a beautifully illuminated copy of the Bible. It's an enormous book. If he lugs that around everywhere he goes, no wonder he's in good shape. He tears off another nail and puts aside the tome. You're back. Is it done? Are the cultists dead with? Taking care of it. The cultists are dead. Or everything's in order. I've convinced the cult to leave. See, I would have felt better about that, but we would have had to do a lot more. I'm not sure how we would have convinced the cult to leave, because they just didn't want to talk to us. And there's ways we probably could have pulled that off. Maybe if we'd killed the Norsemen that were, and then helped the family cross, we could have talked to them, maybe, and then convinced them to leave. I don't know. But as it is, I've taken care of it. The cultists are dead. Sinford makes a simple hand gesture over his chest and mumbles some incantation. Requiem aeternam dona es, domine et lux perpetua luceat es. I will inspect the site myself and ensure that every trace of the Dark Lord is gone, once I gather my courage. As soon as I've seen that all is right again, I'll let His Grace know what's happened here. Thank you for your help, Norsemen. You have served God well today. Roskman mutters under her breath. What an asshole. Yeah. But we proved to the bishop that we are true Christians. So we can now go back and report that we serve the Christian God. And therefore, the other king who has converted us to Christianity is the true and rightful king. So I guess now we just go back to Iofwick. And looks like that's where we're going to start getting exhausted. So possibly we'll stop here at camp. Unless we find a better spot. And yes, it does look like the supplies we found, I think down here somewhere, disappeared when we went. There were supplies we left behind, and it looked like they did vanish. If we can spot another campsite, we did not. So we'll just head here. Do we have any more injuries, or are we good now? I can't even remember. We do not have any more injuries. We do have a couple of pretty terrible items, and then one that looked not bad. Oh, the one that's not bad isn't listed, so it must be something already equipped by someone. So we will want to repair... Oh, equipped by Kettle, it says so. Brilliant. So we no longer are stuck guarding, because we're no longer injured. I think scouting or hunting is what we've been preferring. Want you to do preserving. You can't preserve because we're out of meat. We need more hunting going on. Good to know. Could have you do some tinkering. We did run low on numbing tinctures, or we lost one of our numbing tinctures. Might be better than having you guard somewhat pointlessly. Not actually pointlessly. You are needed to guard there. Are you needed to guard here? Yes, actually. We don't have enough guards without you. I would not have expected that. Huh. You're scouting, you're doing medicine. Same with you, Roskva. You are a much better hunter, so we'll have you hunt so that Adis can do more preserving, because that's the much more sensible direction there. And then you aren't doing anything. What do you have? Preserving we don't need, so I guess scouting or guarding. I could have you guard once so that you can do that tinkering we talked about. And then do some hunting. Right, I should have someone do a repair. Who is are you my repair person? You are crafting. I'm sure I gave one of you repair. Did I not give any of you repair? Okay. All right, who has repair? That would be here. Repair is that icon. You've got 1 point. You've got 2. You have 3, actually. So she's my best repairer. So then maybe in order to reduce waste, we have you do the repair. And that means one of you can do preserving. Actually, you're a much better preserver than a hunter. There. That's all feeling pretty good. We've got our proper guards going on. Yeah. Any events? As the sun sets, Adis rolls a small barrel of mead into camp. Anyone up for a drink? Or 10? Where did you get a barrel of mead? Gunnar grabs the mead from Adis' hand, takes a large swig, and wipes his mouth with a sleeve before handing it back. Best idea I've heard all week. What say you, Alfbjorn? Let's turn this into a feast. Let's do it. Everyone get your fill. Resource options will spend resources. We don't know how much resources we're spending, unfortunately. I'll pass, but everyone feel free to partake, or no, sit down and shut up. We can have a feast. I don't know where she got the mead, but presumably it was just from our stocks if it's using our resources. And she's just deciding now's the time for our feast. Sure. I'm not gonna have everyone else indulge, but I don't. Let's do it. Everyone get your fill. With a great cheer, everyone dips into the drink. A few extra pieces of meat are also thrown into a pot and cooked over the roaring fire. Long into the night, the mead still flows and laughter and shouts fill the air. Your herdmen go about their tasks with a content smile and a sway in their step. I hope this boosts morale. I mean, maybe that's what that is. Because morale is something we've been struggling with, particularly with some members of our party. One by one, everyone falls into drunken slumbers, keeling over where they sit. See, that's dangerous. If we have our entire team drunk. Looks like nothing happened because of it, but that opens up the possibility of someone coming across our camp and stealing or attacking or something else. So if we check our morale, specifically you're at -8. You've been at -10. So that's positive. Hungover, so we do have a penalty. But there's nothing boosting your morale, so it's actually up to -8 now. Which means others that were more neutral are slightly more positive. Yeah. You're only an 8, but of the rest of our people from... what's our original town called? It started with an S. I think. Skjern? Skjern. Most of them are all up to 10s now. Our neutral people are up 2s. You're 2. Yeah, I think everyone just gained a +2 from that, which totally seems worth it. Without question. I don't know how long the hungover effect is going to last. Did it say? It does not. And it's also not listed here, so I can't see that it's in effect. We'll move on to Eofwick. Oh, no longer hungover, no longer well rested. But the good mood continues, I assume. Yeah, just a bunch of unwaverings. Not bad at all. She's down to devoted. She's not unwavering. So did it drop? Because I think you were at a 10, weren't you? And now you're back to an 8. So are you all back to 0s? No, you're still at 2s. Maybe I didn't pay attention. Okay. It happens. Not you, Markant. We're still just going to use our usual crew. No, we're going back to the priest. Perhaps I should bring Markant. Yeah. I don't expect fighting. And we'll grab Markant to potentially help us, in theory, talk to the priest better. And explain our situation better. And we won't take the guy who hates us. Seems reasonable. This is where we find out we've been double-crossed and they actually do suddenly attack us. And I've lost my primary melee character. Then I'd feel real bad. Come on. Some of these loading times.
The steebles of that temple speak to me. They whisper, "Here lie great riches. Take us if you dare!" Ha!
We are not gonna loot the temple. Hi, you want to talk? I thought we'd already talked to everyone of note. But I guess we've got someone new here? You're back, Norseman. Oh, okay. You don't in fact have anything to say. You're just a shop. We lost valuables. Okay. Entering Iofowik. Are we running off or is someone else? Entering Iofowik, you experience a strong sense of deja vu. Before you stands a group of armed men bearing the colors of King Osred II. Iofowik's champion, Leofric, isn't here this time, but his absence has been more than compensated by doubling the manpower. Your herd is vastly outnumbered. Halt! In the name of the king, you are under arrest. I'm just returning from an important mission for Bishop Ianbald. Or what could you possibly want to arrest me for? Both good questions, or I guess not technically a question, but we're returning from an important mission for Bishop Ianbald. We are ordered to apprehend you for your crimes against the kingdom. His Grace the Bishop has no say in this matter. You stand accused of attacking and pillaging the town of Monkchester and murdering many citizens of this kingdom. I've never even heard of that place. You've been identified by reliable witnesses during the attack. What witnesses? Who identified me? You are not entitled to that information. Will you come willingly? Where will I be taken? We are ordered to bring you to the dungeons where you will await trial. I'm sure that trial will be completely fair. Yeah. Since witnesses have identified us at a random town pillaging that we certainly weren't in, you know they're gonna suddenly trust us when we're like, hey, we weren't there, we're innocent. Kettle puts a hand on your shoulder. Don't worry, Alfjorn. This is obviously a mistake. I'm sure it'll all be cleared up quickly. And if I refuse to come with you? He fixes you with a remarkable grim glare. Then you will be considered guilty and killed where you stand. There's no way we can beat these people. They're far too many. Which was their purpose of having a crowd double their size. And what of my companions? Are they guilty by association? Oh, so it's just us. We specifically were spotted slaughtering people at a village, but our companions weren't? What of my companions? Are they guilty by association? In light of how horrific the Monkchester attack was, we cannot let any of you go free. You pose too great a danger to public safety. Almost as an afterthought, he gives Morkant a respectful nod. Of course, you will be free to leave, brother. We've been trying to be peaceful. So we could just... I don't fear death. I will die like a warrior and join my father in Valhalla. That doesn't sound great. Or we go the peaceful route and hope that somehow this all works out. I'll come peacefully, but you must agree to let one of my companions go who had no involvement in any of this. Well, they already did. They're letting Morkant go. You must agree to let one of my companions go who had no involvement in any of this. He inclines his head slightly towards Morkant. You're free to leave, brother, but the rest will come with us. That's the last of it. I'll travel back to the others and let them know what's happened. We'll get you out of there, I promise. Oh, is this going to be some sort of attempt from those back at camp to break us out of prison or something? That'd be fun. Granted, the people I left behind aren't our best fighters, though we did leave Aesleaf there. who should go with me? So these are the remaining people. And we get to choose 6 of them. Well, I'm going to choose those 6. All right. I am really curious to see how this plays out, because certainly the new recruits, I've not looked at their equipment really at all. And maybe that was a mistake. So are we running a team of 6 others to try and break us out? Or something? The group enters Yofowick's dungeon through a tunnel near the river. Back in the Roman times, this used to be a sewer, and the stench of offal and human waste still lingers like the memory of a nightmare. Yrsa rubs her eyes as though to squeeze the sunlight out of them. Let's hope this leads to the right place. I think it's time we decide who's in charge of this rescue plan in case we run into trouble. Select the herd leader. I mean, as much as Aceleaf is against us, of the team, he's the next in a leader role. Like, out of these people. I mean, Adis is fine. I could choose her. But maybe putting him in charge will make him like us more, even though we're not actually selecting him, because our character is in prison. But sure, Aceleaf, you're in charge. And maybe for once he'll actually stand in the front during fights. And that'd be pretty cool. It's him talking to himself. Aceleaf nods, clearly satisfied with this decision. As I expected, it's about time I got a chance to show you how I'd lead this group. Come then, everyone on me. Remember the stakes. Until we get to him, Alfbjorn is at their mercy. If we fail, it's the end for our Thane. Interesting. The Thane has been thrown into the old Roman tunnels under Yofowick that are used as dungeons by Osred. It's time for a rescue mission. Find and free the Thane. Really cool. But that's where we're going to end the episode for today. Next time we'll pick up from here with a rescue mission to try and get our Thane out of prison. And the rest of our team. So yeah, we've got a handful of guards and a dog, a couple of dogs. Just looking around to see what I can expect. Are we going to have to fight our way through this whole prison? I guess we could just go the straightforward route of just head through here. No. My mistake, that's not going to the right place. That is a different prison. Though we could potentially go there and see if we can free them as a distraction or to help, rather than going this way around, which is actually the right way to go. And a hidden door, it looks like. Anyway, we'll figure that out next time. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you then. Bye.